Hey, middle school. I'm coming to you live from the high school room, which is a little confusing, but we're still middle school and we still rock and we're still the best, but it's fine. So I am here to tell you about a new series we are starting called I Wonder. And basically, this is a series that is going to be welcoming your questions about God into a safe place. This video is going to be quick, but basically what I want to say about the series I Wonder is your questions are welcomed and this is a safe place, and that is the kind of environment we want to foster as a middle school ministry, is for y'all to come forward and ask questions about God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. And questions are welcome because they are good. I think sometimes we're a little fearful to ask questions because we don't want to seem dumb, or maybe we're afraid of certain answers that could come about, but God loved questions. In the Old Testament, we see a lot of people who followed and believed in God. They asked questions. Abraham questioned God when God told him he would make disciples of many nations and generations in many years. He had a lot of questions about that and what that looked like. Moses questioned God about his name and how God was going to show his glory to Moses. The whole book of Habakkuk is a dialogue of questions to God. And in the Psalms, we see questions about why God is quiet when we want to hear him. And even Jesus himself asks God when he's on the cross, "Why have you forsaken me?" So, questions is a common theme in the Old Testament, and it's also a common theme in the New. Not only do we see a lot of people asking questions to Jesus about his teachings, Jesus asks us a lot of questions. The reason questions are so good is because this means that you are wanting to get to know something better, and that is crucial, because if we want to grow with Jesus, we got to ask questions. We got to get to know one another. And in the Old Testament, we see questions about God's character, and in the New Testament, we see Jesus asking questions to followers and non-believers to remind them of his purpose and his character. So, point being, questions are great, and there's no such thing as a wrong or stupid question. So how we're going to go about this is I have sent your parents a Google form, which is basically you're going to use it to fill out questions that you have, and it's going to be submitted to me. You don't have to write your name if you don't want me to know that you asked a certain question. And I'm going to go through the questions and figure out for the next 4 weeks what are some pretty crucial questions that we need to walk through together and maybe answer, or maybe just study and reflect on. Here's the thing. Questions are good, and God has given us the tools to figure out truth in those questions. He's given us the Holy Spirit in our hearts to figure things out. He's given us community, which is us, that we're going to all walk together in. He's also given us the Holy Bible to study and maybe figure things out as we get to know him more and his purpose. And so we're going to be meeting in person with this series starting next week. 5th and 6th will meet together, and 7th and 8th will meet together, and those locations will be coming out soon and times. But for now, I want you to go poke at your parents and say, "Mom, Dad, whoever, open up your email. I have a question that I want to possibly walk through in this series," or "I really wonder this about God," or "I really wonder this about Jesus," or "What did he mean when he said this?" And tell your parents, type that into the form I'm sending out, and maybe we'll go over it all together. So I'm really, really excited about this, because I just think this is going to be such a vulnerable and sweet moment for all of us to just get to know each other's brains. You're just... This is a really crucial time in y'all's life where questions matter, and the truth that you figure out now, you can carry with you for life. And so let's dive into those questions and get to know God more and fall in love with him more. So be on the lookout for that Google form, and I hope to see y'all in person next week. Bye.